Logan brings awesome songwriting ability to Roosevelt Digs. He probably listens to more music than anybody that I know, and he knows more music than anybody that I know. So he pulls from that vast knowledge and brings just a cool style to his guitar playing as well. So his awesome lyrical flow and lyrical content, and that's a huge strength for us.
I'll talk about John Ellsworth, our drummer. He brings an amazing rhythm, funk, and groove. Lays it all down, lets me open up to play the bass and not worry about the percussion and the rhythm. He's rock solid. One of the best memories was the first day he played with us. I called him up at 10 o'clock in the morning, said, "Hey, we're playing a show up at Hoplat in Sutton's Bay. I'll pick you up in a half hour." I picked him up. We drove up there, played a 3-hour set. Couldn't even tell he hadn't even been with the band. So his dedication to his playing, his rhythm, and the influences that he brings from his past into our group just helps us take that next step up.
Levi, harmony is definitely a huge strength. He's the best harmony singer that I've ever seen, played with. Whatever we're doing, he can nail the harmony, and a lot of times his vocal might be better than mine, but with his strength of harmony, it makes the song better that way, as well as his amazing songwriting, and his guitar work always is perfect. It fits the music that we make, and I wouldn't want to play with another electric guitar player.
Ooh.
John Shears, in addition to just being a really solid bass player, he's a really nice guy. and he's fun to be around, and he's fun to play with. So just that aura that he brings makes him fun to be, to do what we do with, and hopefully we continue for a lot more years.
One performance comes to mind. It's fairly early on. At that point, it was just the three of us in the band, and we were playing in Juke's Bar in Grand Rapids, and we were pretty green. And we it was really, at that point, we'd played a lot of shows that were real kind of low level. We were playing wherever we could, pizza places. So this was like a big show. There was the band was called Pack AD. They were coming into town, and so we were opening for them.
Yeah, we pretty much did everything wrong. We forgot tuners and guitar cables and extra strings, and it really was very unprofessional, and just we were very unprepared.
And with that, having Logan up on stage, breaking a string, no spare string, no backup guitar, finally getting it done, getting from somewhere and not having a tuner to get the guitar tuned up. Yeah, it was a mess. And one of the things we did learn from that was being professional, being prepared, expect the worst, plan for the worst, bring an extra guitar, bring extra strings, bring an extra backup upright bass, because everybody needs one, because you never know what's going to happen.
So creative process, majority of the time, Levi and I have kind of a fragment of a song that we'll start to introduce to the band, and usually we you kind of want to hold back on, like, I always want to make sure that it's developed enough to where at least there's something to play with. And there are times where there might be something that I've got in mind, and other times not, and we just throw it out, and that kind of starts the process.
Yeah, I think just bringing things in varying degrees of completion. Sometimes it's really pretty much a complete song. Sometimes it's just a snippet, and then you kind of let everybody get a hold of it and do what they do, see where it evolves.
Each one do their part. Some of the songs come immediately. One of the songs that was brought in, Logan asked me to listen to some Waylon Jennings for a week to get a feel for the bass part before I even stepped into it. I did. Came back that next week, boom, got everything pretty much right where he thought it was going to be. That song took off. Got another song that's still in the works after a year and a half. So it's all over the place, but the finished product is always what we're happy with as a group of 4 people presenting the music out there.
It ends up being very much a collective. In as far as the songwriter, it's always any of our songs. It's always Roosevelt Diggs is the songwriter.
Yeah, everybody adds their part, their contribution. So.
One of the favorite things that I have and we have about being a musician is being able to share what we create, being able to get that direct feedback when we're playing it live, and being able to give our hearts, our souls, and our full energy every time that we step on that stage.
And I think probably one of the more rewarding moments that I've gotten or experienced is to have someone tell you how much a song means to them, or even to see them singing back to you while you're on stage is pretty special.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it. I don't think any of us really have this one negative thing that you get from being a musician, but kind of piggyback off of what John said, definitely really just the live music, the connection that you receive as a musician, and be able to receive, you send it and you receive it back, as far as the energy that comes from live music. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's like a drug that it's super addicting. And there's nothing better.
The direct exchange of emotion from artist to audience and back again.
All right. Well, what's next is we're booking shows. We're going to be playing some live music soon again, and we're anxious for those dates to start coming. We're looking forward to getting out there again. And in addition to that, we've been working on new songs. So a trip to the studio is in our immediate future.
Yeah, right. And really in the last 2 years, it's been the slowest 2 years that we've ever had as far as playing shows. Had tons of shows that got canceled, tons of shows that didn't pan out, and it's just been a crazy year. But we're looking forward to the upswing and getting back out there and playing music as well as kind of really digging in on these new songs and getting into the studio to record.
The last couple of years with the slowdown and everything going on, focusing on the writing, spending more time deliberately creating music, and taking that deep dive into everything and having the time to really develop and create. I'm so excited to what's going to be coming out.
Yeah, I think too. It's really there's been definitely, as far as that goes, there's been a big positive that's come out of the time that we've had, because we generally a song will come in and we're excited about it and we want to play it live, and sometimes we'll just get an arrangement and say, yeah, this is good enough to play live, and we haven't been playing that much live, and so it's allowed us to flesh the songs out and approach it from a couple different avenues, and I think the songs have benefited.
Yeah, we've
from
been
it.
able to spend as much time with these songs as we have been able to. I think it has just produced a better outcome in the end.
Yeah. So new album on the horizon.
Yep.
In the sky, in the trees, in the seas, dreams make believe. All I've ever seen, it was clouded and I'm spinning round. All I once got lost in the plunge down. In the stars, in the shapes, shakes makes the scene consistent with everything. Same story since it's begun. All I once got lost like the other one. Everything as it was. Everything as it was. Tuning like a machine going full steam. Steady hum coming up from the daily routine. But I smell smoke in the air. Believe I never thought, but it was already there. Thought more, want less, makes for less stress. Less tense, mess, more sense, and less complex. But I'm constantly asking why days like he's sleeping back. So set up here on tires, man, through the sky. Back to a simple time, it's got my state of my stuff. When the talk and the weep and the wanna know. Everything as it was. Everything as it was. Rain
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Good luck to everybody tonight.